let's
yeah.
talk
The point
about,
is, stop it.
Let's talk about
Stop
a franchise that has been injected.
Let's talk about David Trachtenberg.
Dude. That dude.
Somebody had a meeting with him, and he was like, I know what we need to do with the Predator franchise. And they listened to what he had to say. And for some reason, a studio executive had a moment of clarity and heard him and said, my God, that's brilliant. And so far, he's given us 2 incredible fucking entries into the franchise that rival the original Predator movie and are far better than Predator 2.
Can I just say this? Can you and I? This is one of the cornerstones. Like, you want to talk about like pillars?
I was thinking about that last night when they were running the credits after I watched the movie, and
it's like
it
a
was
pillar
like
of our friendship.
David Trachtenberg, like executive producer, directed by and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he had something to do with Prey, and I'm like, dude. I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, he told somebody at a studio, like, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, he became the Kevin Feige of Predator.
He fully understands the character and the franchise, and he understands why it's cool and how to keep it cool. And somebody listened.
Dude.
Stranger things have happened.
Dude. This is what I'm saying. Like, RoboCop is a pillar. And you could really say mostly any 80s action movie, but I think
any 80s
Arnold specifically.
Yeah.
But I think Predator, because we literally did a fucking commentary track about Predator on this. We talked about Prey when it came out. Like, for you and I, I have every. I need to get Prey. You and I are like. My point is like we're huge fucking Predator fans. I have every Predator movie except Prey, and they did become a physical release. So I was like, fuck yeah, I need to get it. But my point is this. Dude, we are fucking cooking right now as Predator fans. Like, we are so spoiled right now.
We're in the golden age.
Because dude, November. There's another Predator movie in November.
I know.
We're cooking. And, dude, shout out to Disney for just letting this guy fucking do his own thing and just take this over.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm so into this shit, what he's doing. I would welcome another fucking AVP movie. I don't give a shit. I'd watch it.
Yeah,
Disney owns them. Disney owns both.
Let him do it, though.
Yes. Because I don't know what the fuck they're doing with an
Before we
franchise.
get into anything, we do need to mention that Prey and Killer of Killers is connected, but we're not telling you how. You got to watch the movie.
I want to just... Because... You could this movie works so well because just like any. So can I just let me just rewind this.
Do you want to do like
so? This
is
what's weird about because we've kind of gone into we've talked about a lot about how you and I feel about Predator. So, but I want to kind of just briefly.
And we clearly like this movie.
Yeah, we fucking loved it. So, but I want to briefly touch on this where it's crazy that the original creators of Predator. And that first movie, I've watched like the behind the scenes footage of that original movie so much of like just how thrown together this creature was.
Dude.
And how
they had Jean-Claude Van Damme first.
How underdeveloped that
and he's like, you can't see me in the suit.
Because what's natural about franchises and you have other people reiterating on it and adding to it and making changes and adapting to it with the original movies like that original couple movies fucked up in one way where it was Predator 2 felt like it was still too attached to that first movie.
I tried watching that again the other day.
It's enjoyable. I'm sorry. There's some enjoyable scenes. I think
within 5 minutes they're in the bullpen at the cop station and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to see any of this nonsense 80s idea of what a cop's bullpen is like because it ain't like that. And also, if you're going to go into the future, maybe do more than 5 years. Because like it came out in 89, it was like 1999. It
was 97.
Whatever.
It was the year, yeah.
You know, like,
well,
because it's only a couple years.
Because originally...
So we're going to have hover cars.
Time out. Because Danny Glover was added later.
Predator 2.
Danny Glover was added later. You're right. Predator 2, I fucked up what I was going with that. Because
it's okay. Keep going.
No, because Predator is kind of the perfect franchise in a sense that none of these movies need to be connected at all.
Right.
Because every movie stands on its own because the creature, and like, what I was saying is, in the later movies, this movie especially,
Yeah.
and what he's trying to be doing in Badlands, the next one, is the comics and everything that's come after those like original 2 movies that had the same creators, same writers.
He's trying to world build.
What I'm saying, everybody else has worked on that outside of the creators has worked on that and built on Predator. Has done such a better job and made him such more compelling shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love Predator. That first movie is near perfect.
Yeah.
Near perfect. And Predator 2, I still think is enjoyable, but you're right, it's not as strong.
Even the macho bullshit one-liners is perfect, man. It's just so...
I ain't got time to bleed.
It's so fucking... All these over fucking macho
Sexual
dipshits on the
Tyrannosaurus.
fucking screen, and you're like, yeah, fuck yeah,
Fuck
dude.
you, Dylan.
Here's one thing real quick, though. First of all, hey, love me some Danny Glover, so don't mean to denigrate.
But Predators was fun.
Predator 2 is not terrible, but the biggest thing about Predator 2 was when they went into the ship, because that was the first time we saw a little more of the world building, and that was where they had the alien skull.
Yeah.
And that was when people started going, what about it, aliens versus predators?
Yeah.
So, what?
I want to be clear.
So this guy knows that what is going to make Predator more fun is if you do more world building behind it. Like, okay.
Let's go to their planet. Let's explore them more because we've done so many of them coming to us. Let's go to them.
Instead of every single Predator looking like the one in the first one or the second one, how about if this dude's got a thing that's like a hydraulic fucking jack, and then this guy's got a...
Well, and then, but that's the thing that I thought was so interesting.
This guy's a pilot.
Right, and that's what I thought that what makes him so good about this is he is not... And I don't want that to come off as those other movies are bad.
No, they're
the only arguably
take
bad,
them how you want them.
The only
I don't care for.
In my opinion, the only arguably bad one that is made like arguably bad ones would probably be Predator 2 and The Predator. I like Predators. The first one's great. Prey is amazing.
Oh yeah.
But you got to find ways to make them different and unique and have personality because you have to create characters that you have to have either subtitles at all times.
Yes.
Or they don't talk at all.
Yes. Or and here's the thing too is that the Foley of the Predator sounds is so fucking
shit.
Perfect,
it's
right?
so iconic. The clicks drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. Now, so I go into this movie, and here's the thing: is action movies. Oh yeah. Yeah,
the fucking infrared.
The action movies, every action movie has got to do something different and new and exciting and kind of out there to reel you in because we've seen so many. Case in point, I'm watching this movie and you told me, of course, I know you're like, dude, this fucking rocks. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm expecting. I got
Friday.
pretty high expectations.
It came out Friday. I watched it that night and I texted you as soon as I saw it. I was like, this shit, like, I literally said, it's fucking awesome.
So I watched it, and I'm watching it, and the first part of it where it's like, the
Viking or the Shield,
the Vikings and stuff and whatnot, and I'm like, okay, and then they get to the, and then they get, siege. And then they get to the, yeah, oh yeah, dude,
the siege, holy shit, the action sequences.
But I'm still not sold, right? I'm still like, okay, this is cool.
Oh, you weren't sold on that?
You know what sold me?
When she killed it?
No, the fucking tension of her being under the ice.
Oh my god.
And him being on top of it. And then her figuring out that he can't see her.
Yeah.
Because it's ice.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that is how you fucking hook me. You give me a different sequence or whatever you want to call it. You give me a sequence that I've never seen or thought about. And and the way she kills him is fucking dope as fuck, dude.
The fact that she uses it, like, and again, it's all
just chops himself.
The classic thing of using his tools against him and using his technology, like using it against the prey. The only thing I will say is, I hope, because we kind of saw it in The Predator, I would like to see more like female predators.
Yeah,
because I feel like we see a lot of these like big, bulky. I want to see more like smaller, like
we did see like when they were dragging prisoners and stuff, like they were kind of smaller and
they've had female predators in the past. I want to see more of those featured in other movies.
Don't get me wrong, but the fucking part where she walks in by herself into the fucking courtyard and basically murders everybody in the courtyard with her shields is fucking dope as shit.
her story is called The Shield. She literally just rips off 2 chunks out of wooden shields
and
uses them.
She put metal in them too.
Drinking game. Drink every time there's a decapitation.
Fuck.
And that siege sequence. Dude, I'm sitting there.
My favorite
I
was
watched it with my wife,
when
right?
she got the shield in the door, stuck in the door the other way, and she
And his
basically
head slid off.
she just basically did a judo move, and he went right into it and like, and it was like, okay.
I expected it to be violent, but I
Right.
did not expect this level of gore. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
It was pretty
And-
fucking dope, dude.
And
And
so
we haven't even gotten to the second part of it.
well, yeah, that's even before the Predator shows up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
each scene has that moment of like these really crazy action sequences before the Predator even shows up.
Yeah.
And again, what this is doing and what this is attempting and pushing the franchise in the direction it needs to go. We've already touched on it with the Predator having the super Predator looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we kind of see in this story.
Yep.
But the fact that he doesn't have a hand and it's a sonic like blaster
Yeah.
and like, oh dude, and it's a chain, so he like wraps it and like that's how he gets killed.
Oh, the way she uses the anchor in the boat.
Oh, so good. And I remember, I'm sitting there.
That's where she got the chain, by the way. It was the anchor.
I'm sitting there with Ashley. It's Friday night. Lights are off. I got like this like space projection in my house. Like I'm in the vibe. And I remember just sitting on the couch, and I think that's when I texted you. It was that first fight. I'm like, holy fuck. And then we get to the sword, which is like how, okay, because this whole movie with the anthology approach is so smart because it's like, let's continue to show Predator. Because people have been, like, ever since Prey came out, they're like, we need fucking a show of, like, just, or the next movies are just period pieces.
Sure.
So, like, let's give them that, but be smart and add to the narrative.
So,
which is really cool.
at the end of The Shield, it's revealed that she's like on a spaceship and she's got some sort of collar, and then they pan over to this other dude, and that's when I got a commercial. Thanks, Hulu. You fucks.
Me too. Hey, time out. In a situation like this, I don't mind the ad break because it's in the next story.
Sure,
fine.
But they did. They did give me a commercial in the middle of the third one, which pissed me off.
I don't think that happened. I think I got him like each story.
So mad. The first 2 breaks were right at the end, and it was like, cool, thank you.
I watched it on Disney Plus, so maybe
I tried to, but it's part of my Hulu subscription.
Anyway,
fucking dicks. Anyway, the second one is just really cool. I don't really have anything to add about the second one.
What I loved about that one,
really tragic and.
Well, they're all tragic too. Like her son dies.
The design of the fight with the Predator with all the tiles.
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Blew my fucking mind,
awesome.
dude. It was so hard. Like you felt like you were hallucinating at points. Like it was optical illusions almost.
I was watching it with Ashley, and that was my favorite thing about watching it because she's probably seen. I think she's seen every Predator movie too. So we both know the setup. We know they're like, okay. They're going to we have to show that they're a competent warrior, so the Predator knows when to strike, and he's like, that's the one I want to fight.
Yep.
And then we have to figure out how the hero can overcome their technology, then use their technology against them and kill the Predator. That's just the setup for all of it. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So, but that's literally every Predator movie. But to see...
But
but
these three...
And that's where the writing comes in when you have to be creative on how you do it, right?
And when we get to the third one, I'll talk about it then. But yeah, the second
sword
one,
fight in the second one.
Yeah.
When he fucking like they fight, when they finally jump off the roof into the thing and they fight and they both run across and just cut. Into shreds.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh. So then he's revealed to be in the same thing where the Viking was. So now we all know they're all connected. And then they're like, what about this guy?
And can I just say, the third one was like a breath of fresh air.
Probably one of my favorite.
Because it was so unexpected. Yeah. It starts so off so innocuously. The first two start with these clear warriors who have spent their lives warring.
And this is the cunning hero. Yeah.
Right. But then this is a guy who is from Florida, and he wants to join
pilot.
He gets drafted, but he's mainly a mechanic, and he finally has to fly. And
his sequence is amazing.
Right? All the shit where he's like on the fucking wing and oh my god.
Oh, when he's using the wrench to fly and he's got to repair and he goes, he's kicking the mine that's on the thing. He's, get off my plane. And he kicks the little bomb off of it. No, but that's what I mean.
Crazy,
Tyler,
dude.
we've never seen a Predator dogfight. And that's what I was like, oh my God, this was awesome.
When the one plane gets chopped or gets the net around it, and it like just basically shreds everything but the main.
Because he kept saying the hook's in the sky, and you see how horrifying it is because it just ripped it.
Yeah, and what he I have to say, like,
awesome,
all three of these did a great job of just saying, like, look, we're gonna really play in this sandbox, and come along.
It's animated, so they have a little bit more freedom to do what they want.
A lot cheaper. And then once we see all three of them and we've seen their stories, we realize that they're on like the Predator planet.
So the closest we've come to being on the Predator planet was Predators.
Okay.
Which
one was that?
That's the one with Adrian Brody and Danny Trejo and Topher Grace. It's when they're all on, and that's when we see like there's like a Predator civil war amongst different tribes. Okay. It's the one where the guy has the mask and it's like the jawbone on the bottom of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, so is that on the planet?
If I showed it to you, you know what I'm talking
about. Is that the one on the planet?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
they're on the Predator planet?
I can't remember. I can't remember if it's undisclosed or not. But it's not on Earth, is what I understand.
Right, I know that.
Because they're dropped into it.
Yeah, I know that.
So anyway, this is the first time we really get to see the Predators on planet on screen, because I know that it's been in comic books, and there's like a glimpse of what it would look like in Alien versus Predator. But this sequence was awesome. Like this whole setup and this whole last third act of the movie where we got all these characters together and where this is setting up where the franchise is going, and I think this is going to be real. I'm fucking in.
Yeah. Follows a group of proficient killers who have been abducted and placed on a planet that acts as a game preserve for two warring tribes of extraterrestrial predators.
So this was the first time we've been on the Predator planet then, yeah. This sequence. Which, dude, the design of like the King Predator, the Emperor Predator with the fucking skull coattails going down his back. Oh.
Dope as fuck.
And
look, we see a lot of the hierarchy of like the Predator,
like the
society
of ancient Greece,
of a little bit, yeah. And you're like, wow, like I mean, if you're the king of the Predators, you got to be a bad mother. You better have a big dick,
dude. And the fact that this is where we finally hear him talk, in this movie at least, because there were subtitles in the Predator. So yeah, they've had
the Predator.
That's the Shane Black one.
Oh yeah.
But this, like, I love the fact that it's just this warrior planet, and that they've gone through the fact that they continue to keep the ones that survive the fights frozen in cryostasis.
Yes,
is crazy, and this is just for fun. Like you find out, like they're going to other planets for fun too. It's just all.
They passed one, and it was like a giant spider thing.
Yeah. And that is, dude, if we get a movie that's like Gladiator and it's just on the Predator planet, holy fuck.
Sign me the fuck up.
And I don't even know what the hell. So now the next movie is going to be Badlands. That's coming out in November.
Now,
that's going to be from the perspective of the Predator.
Okay, the game,
the
Killer of Killers ends with a not quite a cliffhanger, but
Tyler
a little
and I
bit.
would both say for this movie,
I'll eat your ass.
We enjoyed it. 1,000%.
So what's next? We have like 18 books to get through too. This is gonna be a long fucking episode.
Yeah, we're running along here. We could wrap it up with We Only Find Them When They're Dead, and then we could say Wonder Woman and for next week.
How about if we do Wonder Woman instead?
But just finish the.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.